I'm at a place where I can see every time I drive by it on the highway, I can see an island in the middle of a swamp that I've been wanting to get to, and I have to wait till summer or till winter so I can walk across the swamp. But I hit the first island. I didn't know the second one was even here, and the first island didn't, I had structure, but not as much as I thought it was gonna, and I just hit the second island. I saw the second island from the first island, and it is really, really neat in here. You got the teepee type one here. Anyways, behind all this stuff here in the front is that right there. Look at this. I like how they're coming. I'll show you guys. There's their triangle, their 2-stick teepee type one right here. See how they brought the birch one across it? Land right where those two cross. Anyways, this here is freaking phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. So like seat spots, which I think I'm in one. A lot of times, the branch in front or whatever's in front, like this one here, will line up with the back. So I try to figure that out. Which I think it's about right there. So that black dot, put it on there. Now this one crosses the second X. They both come to a point there, and then I bet you anything that one that kicks down is supposed to probably hit right there where that one is and where those two come together. Something like that right there. And of course, there's, look at that, the 2-stick teepee leaned up in there. And you see the ones in the background, there's an X, maybe you can see it. There's an X right there, one leaned up across. It's a double X actually. Look at this one, brought up out of an X, right? Up and in, right to the exact point of this one leaned in, which all ties in and comes back to that. There's quite a bit going on here. There is a trail right here. This is weird. It's like a wide open short trail right here. So now I'm on the back side of it. And it makes a little more sense back here because right in front of the cedar tree there's a seat spot. There'll be more. There'll be one right here too. There's probably a seat spot in that thing, but there's seat spots here. There we go. I figured out the lineup point. That one's centered. That and that hit that. This is the seat spot. But you get the asterisk. Let's see, you get the asterisk here. Triangle type goes all the way through to this point where they all come into. Wow. That's a mind blower. Look at that. That's a freaking awesome picture. So it all makes sense. So you get the asterisk with that right there. You get the asterisk. Let's see, I know there's a birch tree. Oh yeah, right here. So right here you get the asterisk with all those. They come up in and meet there. Same with these two here. They come up and meet. Same with those two. It's like they're going off one from the other to the other. They meet. They meet. These all meet right there, kind of. But all this, I got to get a picture of that. Now all that kicks out, right? But look what it comes into here. Really neat. Really, really neat. That is really cool. I probably annoy some people, but that's okay. I don't mind. I just, like this stuff here, it excites the heck out of me. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. It's neat. Could this be like, see now this trail here that comes in, which ain't even a human trail of any sort. It just ends, but it's like the big wide open circle here. Could this be like, you know, the marking to like their meeting spot or a seat spot here? Yep, look at this. That is an absolutely amazing trident tree. And these are all, that's a pine, that's a spruce tree right here, I think, or a balsam. No, I think it's a spruce. That might be a balsam, but anyways, cedar trees. They love cedar trees, and there's big, pretty big cedar trees here. Like you're guaranteed to have seat spots under these trees. Look at that. See right here, you have the teepee where they all come up in, and you have the asterisk. I guarantee you that this is one of the least places a human would be, because it's an island in the middle of a swamp. I absolutely like these root systems, and they do finagle them. Like they mess They will structure around them a lot. And I believe, I think some do go inside of them. I have found some evidence of that, but I think they like to have seat spots around them because they blend in good with them. And they like turn it into like beings or things like that. Like this one, you see the hole through it, looks like an eye, maybe an ear. But then look at this right here. Like they turned it into an arm and a hand. And I see it all the time. And then you'll see their structure and like this, how that comes up and in, right? But it comes right up into where these ones come into. And look at the circle. How cool is that? If it'll resume. Really cool. And now off that, right here, you get the X, right? But look at all these brought up into that exact point. And behind it, you have more of their structure, and there'll be a seat spot in here too. Look at the X, that's a beauty. I'll have to show that one, see if I can get in there. This is really barricaded right here, but you can see the bend, the X, 2-stick TPX, that's the symmetrical one. See how those all go into that, but there's an absolutely amazing symmetrical X type one right here. Just can't see it from here. See if I can get through here without breaking too much. Try to. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they'll probably beat me up now. See that structure, the asterisk? How cool is that? Those two cross, right? The asterisk makes the asterisk. It comes across right at that exact point. And it's the A-frame. But then you get this most amazing symmetrical X back here. I gotta get, this is so barricaded right here. Look what it comes into, their hangout. I don't even know if I can get out of this thing. Look at that. That's an asterisk right there. That is a huge, huge asterisk right here. Wow. I want to make it to that to see that. They're going to have to restructure just a little bit probably. See if I can sneak through here. I'll have to take, there is a trail that wraps around that way. Look at that, right into the asterisk. Oh, I'm excited to see this thing. Oh man, that is super neat. Mark from Colorado Bigfoot, this one's for you, man. You absolutely love these X's, I don't blame you. Beautiful. Look at that, see the island? And then it turns into a swamp, cedar swamp. I feel like one's sitting right there. You know what I mean? I mean, it's always finagled to look like them or another type of being. Wow. even the back end, you know, it just looks like them. And I can say that I've seen one. I've seen more than one, but the ones here look like the two I had a clear sightings of. The one I had a really clear sighting of, and there's no mistaking it. It looked like a gorilla with more of a human structured face, but there you go, right there. Now I'm curious. Obviously, this is, you know, a trail in for them. And there's a lake back in here, so I think they're probably using this to hit that lake. Well, guys, there's like a den type thing up here. Anyways, here you go. Here's another really cool one. The teepee type structure. There's a little hut right here. It's hollow under that. Curious what's in here. It's like a hollow little hut. There's nothing in there. It's getting dark and I gotta get my barricaded again. I gotta get my flashlight out. Well, if I find anything else cool on this island up here, I'll turn my camera back on. Bye, guys. This has to be one of the most twisted spots I've ever been in. So you got the island I've been talking about here. It's in the middle of a cedar swamp. Absolutely beautiful island. But off it, some pretty decent sized cedar trees in this one area. Here's this one laid across, right? You see where those two come together, all that comes together right there. The structure below. So I walked up here. I only went as far as that, but because I wanted to video it for you guys. Look at that, the triangle. But I got up to this tree here. Look at this in here. It's just crazy. There you go. There's their, what do they call it, a trail marker. I don't, maybe it is. Kind of looks like an open path through there right next to that. It's a trident. A huge freaking trident. I can't even see up in there, it's so thick. Like, this is where I think it might be possible there. If they don't cloak, maybe somehow they get nests up in here or something to be in the winter. I don't know. But the evidence is very slim right now that they're here full time. I guarantee I could find hair in here in their seat spots. You know, and maybe they do hibernate. If they did, you know, I've been in so many of these holes. I don't think they do. I really don't think they hibernate at all. But I guarantee you this is really highly used. Those are my tracks. I come through that way to begin with, and then saw that, and I wanted to see it right in this spot. Here's your asterisk. Your asterisk, right? There'll be a seat spot right here. Little triangle type one. Well, see if I can get back out of here. There's a sideways X. There's a spot back in there I can't see because it's like blocked. So something could be back behind that. But this is really neat. Even the hole, how it's shaped and all of it. And where it's located is one of the prettiest areas ever. Look at this. And when you see the cedar trees here in Minnesota, especially big ones, the lower branches are always broke downwards. Why just the lower branches? You know, you might see a couple up higher broke, but they do this a lot. Had a possible wood knock that way. It gets really, really thick in here, and there is a pile of structure. There's like pathways. Like I'm on an island in the middle of a swamp. There's a seat spot, I bet, underneath that. Little structure right here. 2-stick teepee one. Look at it. They X the logs underneath it. The one brought down here. Actually, all these logs here all come up into that central spot. Little triangle. They do get detailed. Well, I'm gonna head this way. I kind of made a loop here, but I haven't been that way on the island yet. It's a really neat island. A lot of big trees. It's almost like stepping back in time. Here, I'll show you what I mean by branches broke down or bent down. Look at that one, right? Tucked into that. See these are all broke or bent downwards, and it's the lower ones. Maybe they use them to grab onto to get up in there. I don't know. Those are my prints. So I haven't been this way yet. There's another den right there. It is really thick in here. My video ended. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going here. I gotta get out of this thicker stuff. It's getting really hard to move. There'll be a seat spot here. They got it structured. There'll be a seat spot right here. Another way you can tell us how they structure off things, so they come right up into it. Right up into it here. In both directions. There'll be seat spots in here, I bet. Probably right down in there. Here's your asterisk. See where they bent that one into it? More structure in back in there. What better place to be and out of sight